What's going on, everybody? Doc here, Average Gamer Guys, back jumping into some more matches of our Premier Remix Draft artifacts. We've got a pretty cool white-red deck rocking and rolling here. Excited to get this going. We've had some pretty good success here to get started. We got kind of a little bit of a modular and mirrored in equipment theme going on. It's worked out pretty well. Okay. Not super heavy on the removal, but we've been really able to synergize pretty well and get in some pretty good damage. So we're trying to go quick here and make it work. So currently sitting 3-1. See if we can get some more wins. All right, Disenchant, Rabbit Battery, and Scrapwork Mutt here off the rip. Isn't like terrible. We can Rabbit Battery here pretty quick. 1-1 with haste. We are on the draw. We can Scrapwork Mutt after that, maybe pitch in one of the planes. Seems like okay. We got Blinkmoth Nexus here. I was happy I drafted this Blinkmoth Nexus. This is a great target for us to throw some modular on if we run into a tough spot. Go quick here, get a little bit of damage in. We're definitely going to do that with the planes. Ooh, we got to get rid of this guy. Luckily, we'll have the option to do that. Double Citizen's Arrest here. That'll be nice. It's likely they play an artifact. They're going to try to make this big. We're going to definitely just try to get rid of this thing. This thing is fantastic. This is a great card. The hope here is that they don't play a artifact creature, allowing us to punch in some damage, hopefully. Planes to do it. Really don't need much more mana. Well, we got an artifact creature. We'll take 4 damage. We're going to Citizens Arrest this thing as quickly as we can. Goodbye. We'll attack with the Mutt here. If they take a trade. Oh. So we can Blinkmoth Nexus and actually Citizens Arrest or Disenchant next turn. Keep up Disenchant. That's kind of cool. Got a little pirate sub-theme here going on. I get locked up here. We got some kind of yeah, that's okay. I did not expect that, but all right. That's unfortunate. I would have really liked my Arcbound Tracker. Provide kind of target spells. Payer. Oh, the improvise is what got me. Could always look to reconfigure as well. Now we really don't need to. Pushing in some damage here. Actually okay with making this trade right here. Do have Citizens Arrest backup. We could Disenchant and Welding Sparks. That pretty well puts them out of gas, depending on what they got in their hand or what they draw here. Kind of found all the removal, which is nice. And then we're going to be able to put the mirror in on one of the creatures here. We can actually fully power up Scrapwork Mutt if we want to go that route. This just makes a ton of sense for us. This is great. That's really nice. Woo! Got the W. Beautiful. Very nice. That worked out pretty good. We took a little bit of a hit there with Arcbound Tracker getting countered. I'm not super familiar with like the entire set of cards that is available, so I really didn't have a choice. Arcbound Tracker was definitely the play that turn, but kind of walked into that a little bit, which is fine. But our Sweeter removal actually held up really nice here. Citizens Arrest, Welding Sparks, Disenchant, and then the other Citizens Arrest. You know, next turn, depending on how things go, I'm kind of surprised they don't like block with this. You know, I don't know what they had in their hand or what they drew, obviously. Maybe they probably had like 2 dead cards or maybe a land, 2 lands or something like that. But I'm just surprised they don't block there, give themselves a turn. And it was going to take us a little while to kind of churn through that. Next turn, being able to drop Mirror Enforcer would have been good, because then we could have Rabbit Batteried over onto Mirror Enforcer, had a 5/5 coming at him. So this was just a nice synergy play. Could have made a 1/1 flyer. Also got in there as well, so that could have been interesting with good backup for Citizens Arrest. Okay, gosh, we are seeing this very similar opening hands here in quite a few of our games. I'm not necessarily mad about that. Punch in for damage. A good Welding Sparks backup here. I'm not going to have a target for Scrapwork Mutt, most likely. I like our hand. I'm going to decline this. Okay. Little Cloudstone Kieran out. We're just going to go really wide here. And we have really good removal. Question is, do I Citizens Arrest the 3/1? I think I do. That was an instant scoop. Were they missing a color or something? John Ikor is wonderful. This is a great card. So likely here's what happens. We citizens, the thought process here was citizens arrest this. I guess maybe I could have welding sparks, but I have 4 artifacts out, so it's kind of like that can deal a whole lot of damage as well. This, I guess, is a better all-around removal spell, so if they played, maybe it would have been better to welding sparks this, because this answers any power toughness creature as well as any other artifacts that might have given us some trouble, so maybe I need to rethink that play. The thought process here was citizens arrest this, and then I was going to rabbit battery the scrapwork cohort. I guess what it could have also done is just scrapwork butted, but I wanted to find something to loot for this, so likely I just do that. I probably put rapid battery either on scrapwork cohort. I probably do that because I really don't want this to die. I want to force the block here. Maybe they force the block here, but either way, we're still getting in 4 damage. That puts them at 9, and then we're in a pretty commanding position at that point, depending on if they had anything else. But if they had another turn where they played even 1 creature, probably don't die on the next swing, but it's pretty well over from that point. The other thing I could do is have taken this in the future turns and reconfigured it onto scrapwork to keep pumping in some damage. So all good options. Okay. You know what? I don't have the white mana. No planes. We're on the draw here. We can rapid battery into Aki, into Arcbound Tracker. Beautiful curve here. Really nice. There's our planes. I think we just want to get this out. Not attack. So now Arcbound Tracker can get a little interesting here. I think what we want to do is probably Aki, research, reconfigure. It's a 4/4 that they can't deal with, and we'll punch in some damage. And now if they do kill it, I'm going to get 2 1/1s out of this thing. That's pretty huge. They likely will find a way to kill it. Yeah, I don't... That thing can just keep popping me for 1. I really don't care. Now I have a 4/4. Jeez, they get to pull in a lot of stuff here. feel like just do this. Just try to keep punching. I think that keeps the rabbit safe and then presents a good blocker here. Actually, they're pulling a lot of lands. Good for them. Jeez. We give this haste. I don't know why we don't just kind of push combat here. I mean, we just have a lot of power on the battlefield. Hmm. I can do this. Bring back Arcbound Tracker. Run a Scrapwork Mud out. And then I reconfigure onto Tracker and push. This just forces some really tough combats. I mean, we're just clearing the board here. What do I want? It's modular counters. I think spread them out, right? I think that makes a lot of sense. They still have a 4/4 and a 6/5 here. I mean, does this just kind of seal it right here? If it doesn't, it's pretty well sealed. That's huge. The synergies that we were able to find with this build have been really, really cool. Yeah, we'll get some trade downs here. It's actually not over because they can gain the life with the food. You can take down a slasher. We'll make it 8/7 slasher. I guess I just play this, right? And we just... Oh, why did I take that? That was so dumb. Oh well. Huh. Okay. We're not out of the woods yet. That was a great... Just having a fumigate is insane. The game. That was... I was maybe a little too confident there. That was a great game. I was maybe a little bit too confident. Again, that's just not knowing the cards that are here. They saw a lot of cards. I don't know if they were holding on to this or what they were doing. That's why they didn't concede, because they ended up, you know, hanging on to that. The nice part for us is we drew in and we had some good opportunities to draw some cards. Certainly made a blunder with the second time using using the research desk and throwing this. That was obviously not good. Didn't end up mattering, luckily for us. But then the synergies I'm really enjoying are with Rabbit Battery. This card is fantastic. And then being able to get Arcbound Tracker in, Rabbit Battery, and then have the modular sub-theme has been really, really good. Okay. We need to find some mana here, but I'm keeping this, I think, actually. Because we can always scrapwork Mutt like the Mirren away. Yeah, I think we're gonna try this because we can research desks, scrapwork Mutt. If we can curve up here, we have a really, really nice curve. All the way to 5. Well, yeah, we're missing a 3-drop. Really nice. This could be good. This is for all the marbles here. Not quite what we want to see. All right. We found our land. Found a land, rather. Which is good. See if they take some damage here. So we got a citizen's arrest. We'll find a target for. Actually kind of makes them think. I'll get rid of this guy. As far as they went that route. I really need a land here. I really need a land. That was really good. Okay, I got my land. Depends what they have. They kill this, then it's over. Not much we could do there. Just, you know, what's a little frustrating is that we stalled out so heavy on lands, because if we draw a land a turn or two sooner, we're 100% in this, like absolutely. You know, that turn probably the smart play. This just keeps me from dying, is what it does. How did they get 1/1 counters on this, I guess? Did I miss that? Oh, support too. Yeah, so I'm still smoked anyways. I guess not. I could have Scrapwork Cohort. That would have given me 2 blockers. They would have taken out one of them, made their guys huge. I would have had to block with both. The problem is I can't 2-spell, right? Even the next turn, it's very unlikely that I'm 2-spelling for anything. Now, granted, I maybe could have... They probably don't target Scrapwork Mutt. They probably target Scrapwork Cohort. So this ends up going to the graveyard. I could recommission this back and then maybe play something else. We get another 2-drop, but I'm pretty well sunk at that point. I guess what I'm a little frustrated by, we did ditch a plains, so maybe that's on me for doing that. We just we didn't find a lot of good options from Mishra's research desk. I guess I should have prioritized the lands. Probably my fault there, because if we get up to 5, we're pumping out some 4/4s with some modular. We could have made it interesting, at least, I guess is a good way of saying it. All right, so unfortunately, we finished this one up at 6-3. We were 1 win short of the 7 wins. I actually really enjoyed the deck. I thought the modular theme was really good. I really liked the 4 Mirrodin theme. That was a ton of fun. We had some really good synergies with Rabbit Battery doing some different stuff. I think having maybe just a little bit better, if we would have had another like Welding Sparks instead of like Fiery Intervention, I feel like we would have been in a really, really good spot. Although Disenchant did good work, you know, Welding Sparks when we drew it did good work. We saw Citizen's Rest, which were great. I think the double white here was a little bit of an issue. Although in most instances we were able to play it outside of selecting it poorly the one time. Overall, deck functioned great. I'm never mad at getting 6 wins. Like I said, we had some tough matchups here, through the 3 losses. But overall, good, positive, fun. I really do. The card pool for this is just so fun. And I've seen a lot of really cool synergies that people have been able to put together. I might not end up showing it, but the last match that we lost at the very end there had a really good white-green deck that was using counters, which was actually really cool. So lots of fun stuff. I don't know how long this will be around, but it was fun. I really genuinely did enjoy this, and again, happy with picking up some wins. So thank you so much for tuning in, checking this out, and continuing to check out the rest of our MTG Arena action. I'm going to flash some socials, do the YouTube thing, help us get to 1,000 subs. First big channel milestone. Really do appreciate you checking it out, spending a few minutes of your day. Likes and comments are always very much appreciated. We have 2 playlists, MTG Arena action, if you want some more of this. In addition, every Wednesday we do pack openings, collector boosters, play boosters. I'm recording these in advance, as I typically do. I'm not sure if Dustborn will be out for us quite yet, but if it is not, it is coming to the channel very, very quickly. I am just eagerly awaiting to get our hands on that. So we'll have quite a few videos. We're going to be doing a whole bunch of collectors and some play boosters. So if you're interested in that, be sure to stick around and peruse the channel a little bit more. Thanks as always again for watching, and we'll be sure to catch you in the next one. Peace.